So, what went into building the total package? I mean, I'm talking. What was your split? What are your philosophies as it relates to working out and building one of the greatest physiques in professional wrestling history?
For Marcus and I, we knew that road travel and trying to eat properly would be challenging. So our main goal was to when we went in the gym to have the approach of we go in with a rifle with a scope, not a shotgun, because
Yeah.
it would be very easy to not get enough sleep and and not be able to eat properly to overtrain. So
Yes.
we did as much as we needed to do and got in and out of the gym like usually within an hour and a half. We did one body part a day. We did chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday to get up body a break, shoulders and traps on Thursday, arms on Friday. Then we take the whole weekend off to rest, recover, and have some fun back in the
And do it
day.
again.
And that was our routine. And
There you go.
uh, we always
But the
figured
main thing,
you
the
couldn't
main thing
overtrain
you
with
told
that.
me,
Go ahead, Mark.
Lex, the main thing you told me, Lex, if you remember, was reverse pyramid. And I'm so careful, and I told Colton this, I'm so careful to tell kids that workout because they're not going to do it properly. They're not going to warm up properly and they're going to tear a pec or they're going to hurt themselves. But if you do it properly, it just makes common sense that you're lifting your heaviest weight at your freshest time. And our whole lives, since we were children, let's take back for example. The peg was here. We do a set. We put the peg here. We do a set. We do the peg here. We do the set. We move the peg here. We do a set, and then we go. Let's work out. And you go. We've already worked out. So we learned through you the reverse pyramid of warm up, warm up, warm up, warm up, first set. And so you're lifting your heaviest weight at your freshest moment. And I believe with all of my heart and still do it to this day, and I will never change it. I believe with all of my heart that is the key to success of what we did at the time. And they all thought we were crazy. They'd go in and do the 135, the 185, the 225, and then go, well, let's work out. And we go, you just did. You just did work out. So we would go 135, 135, 135, 315 for 10. And that's what made it so much better is we just knew. But if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to pop up. You're going to tear something up, and you're not going to know what you're doing because guys aren't going to stretch. They're not going to be proper like you taught me to be. They're not going to do it. Every morning he would wake me up. Lex would wake me up, and I go, Lex, please, can we just take today off, please, man? I said, we look incredible. God, we're in good shape. And he goes, I said, what is your drive? And he goes, I don't want to do it again. I built it. I've made it. I don't want to fix it. I don't want to do it again. And I would get up, and I was right out the door behind the toilet.
Well, I think Mark, your point is good. Being consistent with our training, obviously, was a big thing, and you're spot on with descending sets where you warm the muscle up enough that you don't get injured, but you handle the max amount of weight, the max amount of reps first, and then drop the weight from there. For you're gonna do 3 sets, you do the heaviest weight for the most reps, when you just the muscles warm, and then you drop it a little bit, maybe 5%, and drop it another 5%. So we might do a set of 6 to 8. Once we've warmed up properly with the heaviest weight, drop it 20 pounds, do a set of 8, maybe 8 to 10, drop it another 20, 30 pounds, and do a set of maybe 10 to 12. But that first step
And if you
is the
really,
big adaptation.
yeah,
The maximum weight with the maximum amount of reps while you're fresh. Most
And
guys burn out with lighter weight in the warm up. By the time they get to the heaviest weight, that's going to force the body to have the best adaptation. They've blown it out getting there.
did you find that you worked in that same rep count for all your body parts, or did you say, hey, like legs, like I was talking to Tony Atlas yesterday. He always said training with Charles Glass and with, Lou Ferrigno, they always said for legs, you got to hit at least 20 reps because you're not going to get the muscle growth. Everyone has their theories, but what was yours as far as rep counts for different body parts?
Mark, we did higher reps on legs, right?
we always did higher, but we always did higher reps. I saw Lex do 405 one day. He walked in, and this is when Vince was all over him up there, and I mean, it kind of, I ain't gonna lie, it
heavily tested.
Bit.
Yeah.
Heavily tested, and it caught me off guard a little bit seeing Lex as thin as I saw him. It caught me off guard a little bit. Now, keep in mind, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy anyway. So it was just, oh my God, there's Lex Luger, and he's the man, and this and that. Well, it didn't take long. He did 405, and this is with my eyes. This is not a story that was told. I watched him do it. He did 405 for 20 reps.
Yeah, that's nuts.
With his butt touching his ankles on every set. And I've never seen anything like it in my life to this day.
That's my old powerlifting background.
Your old powerlifting background?
It was the most unbelievable thing. Hey, I got 315 for 8. He got 405 for 20.
That's crazy. Wow.
With those long, skinny giraffe legs at the time.
What's that, Lex?
I had like long, skinny giraffe legs at the time. I was 6'4" and about 245, which for then I was thin. I looked like a giraffe.
Yeah, 245 at your
I
height.
freaked you out, didn't I?
It freaked me out. And then you got on the extension, and you put it on the rack. It was the whole stack, and just 25, 30 reps. And I just went, man, this is, and it depressed me because I went, I thought I was pretty tough. This is out of my league.
Well, we all know too that that strength is a demonstration of what you can do. A lot of times that has to do with your limb length, your tendon strength.
Totally.
So I always was pretty strong, not like world-class powerlifter strong, but kind of like a power builder strength.
Yeah.
Kind of in between a powerlifter and a bodybuilder.
Yes.
That was from my powerlifting background. I had some pretty good tendon strength. So that's kind of where that all came from.
Yeah, 405 for 20. I've never heard of that before. That's nuts. So you say,
but getting back to your original question, Cole, we did pretty high reps on legs.
High reps on legs, and then chest and back, other big body parts. I mean, are you trying to work in
8 to 12?
8 to 12? Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I remember Marcus saying.
Yeah, we did. What we did, I can tell you exactly what we did. We did the 8, 10, 12.
Okay.
And how we judged it was after we warmed up, if we did get our 8 set, then we used that 8 set as our 10 set. And then if we your idea was to barely get 8, then you guessed the weight properly. If you got it easy,
and then next workout we moved the weight up for the descending sets on that particular exercise. Right. Like if you did heavy benches, you get maybe 6 or 7 reps on your own on that first heavy set, and if you got 8, you know to move the weight up next time.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you just smoked 8, that was automatically, we knew that was our 10. And then there was times
that was your 10
that we got our 10, and then that was our 12. But you judged it by how you got the 8 how you got the 10 and how you got the 12. But to answer your question, we did that on every body part except for legs. Legs we treated differently for several reasons. We didn't do them as much because it's hard to be a pro wrestler and have sore legs all the time. So legs are one of the first things that we back off of. And at the same time,
we hit them hard once a week on Wednesdays. We hit them hard.
Oh yeah,
on Wednesdays.
Yeah. We hit them hard. We hit them hard. No doubt about it. We hit them hard. We hit them tough, and we hit them strong.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it became kind of old that we were constantly.
Well, we weren't road warriors who claimed it was an upper body business. We trained our legs pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We made sure we had our legs.
Got to stay proportionate, right? Exactly.
Got to have them wheels, man.
Exactly.